In France itself, the trial that has attracted worldwide attention is wrapping up this week. The man who admitted to recruiting dozens of men online to rape his drugged then-wife gave his final statement today. And he himself praised the courage of the woman at the heart of his case, his former wife, who is now a feminist hero. Her name is Gisèle Pelicot, and these are the images as she arrived in court this morning, as she has almost every day of the trial for the 51 men who are accused of raping her. They face a collective 600 years in jail. Her former husband says he and all of the other men are guilty. Let's bring in Sarah Levitt, who's covering the last week of this trial for us today. She's in Avignon, close to the courthouse for all of this. Sarah, good to have you on a story that we have been covering with interest, that the world has been watching with interest. A little bit of final testimony today. What did court hear?
Well, Heather, just to give you some context, we're a few blocks from the courthouse, and as you can see behind me, there's this street art that has really been peppered around the town. Obviously, right here we see Justice pour Gisèle, justice for Gisèle, and in court we saw that today as she walked in, people clapping. She, as you said, has become this feminist icon. People say it's for both reasons that are harrowing as well as horrific. The details, you mentioned her husband over many years inviting men to come over to their home and rape her while she was drugged, 51 in all. And today in the court, it was an opportunity for them, those accused, to give their final words. And something that was interesting to witness, I was in an overflow room because obviously this trial is really something that many media want to cover. And one after the other, the men went forward to the microphone. Most simply said that they had nothing to add. Some wanted to add some words. But it took more than an hour, and that kind of gave you this sense of just how many men are involved in this case. Dominique Pelicot, her now ex-husband, took to the microphone first, as you said, to highlight her courage and then beg his family's forgiveness. I spoke to one woman who has been drawing in watercolors what's happening in court, and this is what she had to say.
This case, it's really particular because there are so many, I'd say, normal men who might do, that kind of things. And the thing is, the whole thing is each man can do that. I don't say all men are like that, but each man one day can do exactly what they've done.
So strong comments, Sarah, as you speak to people in Avignon and also in the village where this occurred. What happens next with this trial?
So the 5 judges now deliberate to come to a decision. The prosecution asking for the maximum of 20 years for Dominique Pelicot. The lowest that they're asking for one of the men is 4 years, so it's between 4 and 20 years. Judges deliberating the decisions expected and the sentencing as the latest Friday.
Sarah Levitt, thank you. Live with us from Avignon in France.